What's the most effective way to remember your wife's birthday? Forget it once. Awful I know, don't forget, comment your dad jokes down below. Right, so hello again everybody and welcome back. Quick video today, but I have seen there's a possibility that Amazon may be removing apps automatically from your Fire Stick, which may have its little good points, but may have its concerning points as well, which we're going to take a quick look at in this video. Right, so that being said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's crack on. Right, so if I quickly jump over to my Fire Stick, do comment down below your opinion of this as well. What do you think about it? Do you think it's good? Or do you think it's a bit like, why are they doing that? But at my applications here, you can see it shows what apps you've got installed. And potentially Amazon are going to be able to auto-delete these from your Fire Stick. And one of the main reasons is, if I just go across the settings and down to My Fire TV, as you can see in About and Storage, the internal space at the moment, I've got 2.39 gigabyte of 5.3 available. So what Amazon are saying, if you start to use up too much of this storage, they will auto-delete apps, but there is a bit more to it. Now, obviously, one of the main reasons for this is because the Fire Stick doesn't have a lot of internal storage, so a lot of people may have issues like this. But if I jump over to this post from AFTV News, you can see Fire TVs may soon uninstall your apps for you to free up storage space. And as you can see here, low on storage, your Fire TV is low on storage, which may degrade experiences such as video streaming, remove apps to free some space. So from looking at this, it is going to give you a choice, but it's not actually released yet, so we're not 100% certain of how this will work. And then we can see a few points here. So a common issue many Fire TV users run into is running out of internal storage space for their apps and games. Even though it has been 9 years since the Fire TV debuted with 8 GB of internal storage, nearly all Fire TV models, including all Fire TV sticks, still only come with that same 8 GB of storage. Which I'm not sure. For me personally, I don't use too many different applications, so I've never really had a problem with the amount of internal storage space. But I know a lot of you watching will have, and this is one of the reasons they say they're bringing this in. So here it says, certainly the best solution to running out of storage space is to simply include more storage from the beginning. While the Fire TV Cube and most of the Fire TV Smart TVs come with 16 GB of internal storage, all Fire TV sticks, including the higher-end 4K Max, still ship with only 8 GB of storage. Now, increasing the internal storage in any new models Amazon make of the Fire Stick would be helpful, but it does say it's not really going to benefit the people who already own these devices. Now, it does say here he's learned through... I can't say that. Now, it does say here he's learned through... Can't say that. Now, it does say here he's learned through I can't do that. Now, it does say here he's learned through reliable means that Amazon is working on a new app offloading feature for Fire TV devices that works as a middle ground between having an app installed and fully uninstalling the app. Now, this is one of the interesting parts about it, because when a Fire TV app is offloaded, as opposed to just uninstalled, the app itself will be removed, but the user data of the app will remain on the device. This means that if you reinstall the app in the future, it should theoretically be immediately ready to use without you needing to sign in or configure the app. Now, I do apologise, I'm not the best at reading, am I? Now, there's a couple of points where I'm not sure it's going to fully work, because if an app is uninstalled like this and it keeps the user data, but you actually never use the application again, and this happens a few times, then you're going to have some app user data still stored on your Fire Stick that you may never need. So is there going to be an option to go into this user data and see which it's saved, and are you going to be able to delete that separately? Because you may forget what applications you had installed and did remove. But like here, Silk Browser usually comes pre-installed on a Fire Stick, and it's just a web browser. but the application size is 149 megabyte in this image, which is obviously a big application, and if you do never use it, then it may be worth looking at deleting it to free up some storage space. Now it tells you here about the different types of data, so you've got app data, cache data and user data, and I'll leave you to have a read through that yourselves if you like, pause the video if you want. Then here it says when an app is offloaded, it'll remain in your settings app list so that you can later choose to uninstall it completely if you'd like. You will also be able to select if you want your Fire TV to automatically offload apps as needed. And it does say as well, with this new offloading feature, you are going to be able to turn it on and off. We'll have to wait and see. Fire TVs already keep track of how often an app is used, so I assume it will offload large, seldom used apps first. So this has just kind of answered my question from previously, where it's actually going to still show in your apps list, but it's not going to be a fully installed app, so you can uninstall it completely. But in the future, is your apps list going to get a bit cluttered from this? Not sure. But finally, it says this new app offloading feature for Fire TVs is currently in development at Amazon. While it seems close to being completed, there's no guarantee it will actually be released. And it does go on to say how much the Fire Stick has been updating recently, which is a lot. But I don't know, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I know it's going to be mixed opinions, because if you are somebody that uses a lot of the internal storage on a Fire Stick, it may be easier for this to pop up and say, look, you've never used this app, or you've not used it for a long time. If you don't use it, uninstall it, save that storage space. But on the other hand, there's the fact that it's still storing something, and is that going to build up over time? Another concerning thing is, in the future, is Amazon going to do something like, can they auto uninstall unofficial apps that aren't installed from their app store? I think this is going to be the most concerning part for a lot of people, which is doubtful. I don't think that will happen, because everybody will chuck the Fire Stick in the bin, but it's obviously something a lot of people are going to think about. And it's just one of those videos keeping you updated about what's happening, and also to get your thoughts and opinions in the comments section down below. And also, if this is something that you'd like to check on your device to see if there's any apps that you don't use, what you can do is go across the settings on the right, down to applications, and then down to manage installed applications, and then at the top you're going to have a couple of different filters. So if I go down to where it says sort, you can see it says alphabetically, app size, and also recency. So if I click on where it says recency, then it's going to tell me the apps that I've pretty much never used on this device. But I don't know if this is over a period of time, such as like 30 days, because I know I've used these apps on this device, but it does say never used. But if you do want to check out if there is apps on there that you're not using and you could do with uninstalling, that's the way to do it, if you're bothered. Right, so that being said, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da!